Well, hello there, and welcome back to Railroad Tycoon 3. This is Kusan, and we are here in the dead of night, looking at the great nation of Canada and part of the United States. Right, so let's go ahead and press play. Whoops, I am pressing a bunch of buttons that don't do anything. Those are not the right buttons to press. Alright, here we are, near Quebec City. And by the way, that's a ski hill. So right off the bat, we have the Firefly 222 available. I think actually, does it say where it's from? Because I think this is European. Well, it's hard to tell, but anyway, we have the option. We also get to see what kind of speed it does over the different grade types, and depending on its weight. Pretty intricate stuff. I'm not going to be really looking at that. I'm just going to be putting trays. This here plant kind of looks like it's on fire or something. What's going on here? There's lava pouring down. I don't know. Right, well, it's a furnace. That's probably what's happening. Probably a lot of stuff happening over there. Now, I think we've done quite a lot of expansion in the previous episode in terms of our rail network. We can maybe do a bit more expansion in the province of Ontario. Quebec is... let's see here. How can I see? Right, so we do have Saguenay up there. Probably saying that wrong. Saguenay. We have Saguenay up there. We have, yeah, and then after that it's just wilderness and resources. Yeah, so maybe going south in Ontario is more profitable. However, well, because we have all those new trains, I do want to put those trains on lines. We also want to make sure nobody's buying grain farms or other stuff in Ontario and Quebec. We have to keep checking for new industries. Let's see if there's any new industries around here. Logs. Now, as you see, this logs is in a red zone, but because we're shipping it, there is profit to be made. Now, I'm wondering, does that mean we have to duplicate the train on that line? That I don't know. I mean, that I can guess. Here we are. Which one is it? It's this one. Yeah, look at that train. It's absolutely full. Absolutely full. How much is it going to make? Let's see, 51,000. I guess not as profitable because of how full it is. However, it is helping our industries make money. So I'll duplicate this train and plan it. That is, you know, what can we go with here? Yeah, let's go with the Firefly. Yeah, let's check freight here. Yeah, clearly this does way better with freight, so we'll upgrade this to freight train, Firefly. Oh, we'll duplicate it, and then can we replace this one as well as the Firefly? Yeah, we can. Right. What are these upgrades? Like the trains, engine type. We can all locomotives can be upgraded. How much would that cost? Okay, I don't know how much that costed, but costed a word? Yeah, it costed me much money. Right, this guy's just waiting there. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for someone else, aren't you? Well, anywho, we will see what happens here. I'm just gonna make sure this guy actually leaves the station. But first, it's the end of the year. We're still at $1 million per year profit, which is good. That is good for 1840, I would say. However, we are, what is it? I said $1 billion? I meant $1 million. We're almost $1 million in purchasing power debt. We've made it up to 500,000 in debt, so we are making back our money. Let's press play here. Wow, the Montreal Cannonball. Now, this is a speed train that reached, what is it? Who knows, 21 miles per hour? I'm sure we can beat that, actually. We have much straighter pieces of track. What could we give it in sort of a Montreal Madman? There we go. This is a madman of a train. I guess the people from Ottawa are calling the Montrealers madmen. Let's take a look at it. Right, so it just, yeah. Can we... Where are you going? We don't know, but look at all this money we're bringing in. Excellent, I love that. sorry here, my camera, I should probably change it in the settings here, or we can just go one at a time. Yes, so the train has left Ottawa, and nobody else can beat the record. Haha! The Montreal madman has beat all of you. Right, the further I am, but not as bad. It's not as bad to scroll across the country on fast speed, but once you're closer up, it's a bit too fast. What's this here? Warehouse. Supply? Coffee. Interesting. Yes, I did place some warehouses on this map. A bakery has appeared for the first time near Madison. It needs sugar and grain. Let's check out the grain map for just a quick second. Alright, so all the grain farms are appearing... No? That's a port. Supply per year. Warehouse. Oh, yeah, these are warehouses. They look like breweries, but they're warehouses. Interesting. Interesting. Demand per... These are normally the producers of alcohol, and in this case, they're demanding alcohol. That's pretty funny to see. I think there's a reason for it. I just need to... Well, yeah, there's a reason in the editing of this project, but we will leave it be, as most warehouses are showing up as warehouses. This one looks nice. We have the Harbor Warehouse. This brings coffee as well. I guess maybe for Tim Hortons to open its franchise? I don't know. That's very lucky. And it also ensures us cargo because in Toronto because everybody wants coffee. Yeah, so I think a train route from Ottawa through Kingston to Toronto and then down to London. That's what, 4 stops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 stops. It's a bit too many. We can do the Montreal-Ottawa, Kingston, Toronto route. We can't do that. I do give myself permission to do that. And then maybe a separate route for the south of Ontario. And then eventually we'll put some kind of a speed, priority service on that route. And we'll go ahead and build a station in Kingston first. The coffee is what brought me to Kingston. Originally I was kind of like, you are too tiny. You're just too tiny of a city, but now we even have to put a medium station. So take that, planners. You did not plan well enough here. Let's give it a diagonal station. Yes, I like that. That is kind of unique. Do it. Right. Next is our single track. Ooh, did not expect that. What can we do here? We can merge it nicely, or... Yeah, you're never going to get a nice merge. Don't say that. I'm going to get a nice merge, guys. Look. No. Well, we're going to try this here. That's decent enough. I mean, clearly it's not... Okay, it's not good. And we have the money at this point to be just a bit picky. Just a bit picky. Can we start track in the middle of nowhere? Like, not nowhere, but in the middle? Yeah, we can. Doesn't appreciate it, though. Well, I'm thinking a straight piece of track, a gradual turn, yeah, that's better. And then a straight piece of connection track, if you could be so kind. Yes, you would be so kind. I'll even upgrade you because you've been so kind. Will you now? Yeah, I will. And you know what? We are going to upgrade our route to... No, this is not smart, is it? No, you know what? It is. We're upgrading our route to Montreal. The bridge is unfortunately not upgraded. I wonder if there's... Okay, our stock has split again. Bridges average. Our overpass is on. Well, you know what? The bridges we're going to have to edit anyway, eventually, to upgrade their speed and stuff. And stuff. What stuff? I don't know. Just upgrade it. Just upgrade it. Yeah. And we're heading for Toronto. Oh! What's with the thunder? Did not think this game had that. I totally forgot about the weather performance features. That's a little bit of a nice junction, wouldn't you say? You would have to say it's nice. I think you would just be obliged to agree with me there. $1.7 million in profit. I'm not even looking at revenues. I'm just purely looking at profit. And we are raking in the profit. Now this guy here, oops, Montreal Madman. We should actually make him a only express because he goes really fast. He gets premium. Actually, yeah, express with the dining car All stations on this route? Do you mean all trains or all stations? No, actually this means all stations. Alright. Did it work? Yes, it did work. Perfect. So, now this madman is going to give us bonus points, so to speak. Is it him? Yeah, it is him, and currently he's bringing coffee, so it's probably a wise thing here to upgrade it. Oh, we're already in 1942. Wowza. Wowzapalooza. Alright, careful there, buddy. You're on the edge of a bridge. You are on the edge of a bridge. Slow the game down. I think it's going too fast. No. You're going medium speed. This train is going crazy fast. Right, I do want to make it priority. That's what. There. So hopefully, this guy now, this train, with their dining car and everything, will bring us in some passenger profits. I do hope. Right, and we also need a train here. Don't forget about your project. Train. I remember how to do this. I'm not gonna forget this time. Zoom in here. Now, compared to other companies, they put maintenance depots between every single stop, so, and I'm not like that. I have 3 right now. So we're gonna have to put another one. It's a cost-cutting measure, but as you've seen, probably you have noticed, some of my trains do break down. So therefore, right, you know what? We're gonna actually do the Montreal thing where we go Kingston, Ottawa, Kingston, Toronto. Why is that? I think they're gonna name the train Kingston, and that would make sense to me. Maybe we'll do that all the time. Maybe, we'll see. Okay, Firefly, perfect, bye, good. And if we just duplicate it, yeah, but we can't really assign it a station to go to, I don't think. This game's a bit basic. Not basic, but like, well, basic. Right. Next thing is double track Kingston, because all of a sudden Kingston is important. You're going to have to figure out how to do that jump right there, buddy. That's quite a jump. Let's get a full camera shot of this jump here. That right there is what trains have to do in the 1840s just to bring people their Tim Hortons coffee. Well, you know what? It won't look as bad if I give it a little bit of a... No, it won't give me a little bit of a... I was thinking a little bit of a... Yeah, a merge, but no. Do you want to go ahead and rebuild this part? Yeah, why not? Well, because there's trains trying to get around here. I'm trying to straighten out this track. My. There. Ooh, just in time. Just in time. Excellent. Now this train, I think, is bringing us profit. 102,000 already in the first year. Not bad. If we can just keep pumping out train lines that bring us 100,000. Okay, that was speed travel. But first, everybody, time to check for farms. Time to check for farms. I wonder if there's upgrades. Can we upgrade these farms to produce more, or it's just based on demand? Well, we'll never know. Right, check the grain situation, check the milk situation. Are we making money on our milk? At least? We are. We are bringing in $100,000 a year, so this farm will pay off for itself in 20 years, and then after that it's just pure dollar bills in my pocket. Just dollar bills in my pocket, bro. That's what it'll be, surely. And we're back in a boom phase. So we had a little bit of a recession, and we're back in a boom. Right, some iron and coal desperately making its way down here. Now, I should start looking at if there's any profitable, maybe lumber mills, or... Yeah, they're not profitable until you see sort of piles and piles of it leaving the station. Or the city. Oh, meat! Barry wants to make us some meat. And that requires livestock. Where is the livestock at? Yeah, out west. That's where they have the cattle ranches, eh? Right, that will be fun. I will eventually try to do it. Okay, what about rice? Who want rice? Goods? Actually, speaking of rice, Is there even anywhere that brings us rice? Yeah, the Western shipping harbor here in Seattle. That's nice. That's well and good, isn't it? Right, wool. I feel like they're begging me because it's just lonely here. Oh, it's already owned. Get out of here. You're not Canadian. You don't own access rights. Ooh, we have a harbor here in Montreal. Let's check out what they bring. While we rake in another $1.5 million. Now, note, I'm not doing this just to make money. I'm actually trying to invest my money here, but meat. Interesting. Interesting. So they do bring meat in, but I mean, yeah. Speaking of meat, look at that. Barry just built another meat plant. There's no way. Well, it's going to be dirt cheap, 1.6 million. But so is the other one. They're not making money. And as long as they're not making money, they're going to stay dirt cheap. Right, so if we can't invest our money into the industry market, which is currently, it's growing, but it's not fully there. It's not mature. Let's buy back some stock with our 1.7 million. Well, 8,000 shares are going to cost us 700,000. Now this does pop up our stock prices a bit. Let's see here. Where's my company? Oh yeah, we're at the Moose. Yeah, we are the Moose. Look at this, 29% weighted return. Yeah, it's because I was generous to buy the stock back. Charles Crocker making a dig. He's trying hard. Well, you know what, Mr. Crocker? Don't you own Northern Pacific? Can we just see his holdings? Crocker does... Oh, Western Pacific. Nope. Northern Pacific. Oh, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Right, this is how you do it. Western? The CEO is? Who's the CEO? You're not going to tell me. Right, CEO. Yo, I don't know what company they're the head of because I haven't done my research. I mean, okay, you know what? I should technically know. I have a paper here somewhere. Right, Crocker is Central Pacific, which is not a thing. Yes, it is. Actually, it is. Central Pacific. Yes, it's this one. There he is, Mr. Crocker. He doesn't own the majority of his own company. So I'm going to go ahead and buy some... Ooh. I can't? Oh yeah, I can. Right. So, buy 60,000. I actually have 4.7 million? Are you serious? Okay, well... Oh no, sorry, that's my purchasing power parity. Whoa, you went a bit crazy there. Well, how much do I own now? Okay, we're one short of owning majority. There's our majority share of Central. And our purchasing power parity is high because our company is worth a lot. And we could sell each stock for a lot, but... Well, 300,000. We have been in deeper than that. So as long as that company I just invested in doesn't fail, boom times ahead. And it won't, because there's boom times ahead. So if you just... Oh, I saw a farm. 230,000. Pause. Don't pause. Be fair, okay? It's in Michigan. Do I buy rights to Michigan? How do you guys feel about that? Just for our farm. You know, I feel like maybe it'll be nice if I don't buy it, just so that the corn here is in competition with the corn there. You feel what I'm saying? You do feel what I'm saying. However, we still are asking ourselves the question, do we buy Michigan, Indiana? I would say no. I would say the government right now told me, you know what, Mr. Hudson Bay Company, focus on our great nation up here to the north. Well, okay, well, I'm just gonna peek. I'm just gonna peek at what's going on here. Wow. And the Missouri Pacific lines are actually pulling it off. They're actually connecting more cities than, I guess, any of their direct neighbors. So good on them. This guy not so much, and I bought a majority share of his company. Well, that's how it goes. Now this guy I'm sure is bankrupt. I'm so sorry to that guy, but I'm sure he's not doing too well. This one, I don't know. Right, another year has gone by. Alright, well, we are pretty much... Oh, that's just the few years that we sat here, you know, in the stock market and stuff. These other companies are sort of catching up. This guy's almost at $1 million profit, and his cost... He must own a lot of industry because his cost is not as high as my cost. My cost is almost $1 million per year. His is $100,000. Actually, nobody has as high a cost as I do. Southern Pacific, as I predicted, he's losing money. He has no cash in his company. I mean, what can he do? He can't do much. I think he's gonna go bankrupt. So, do we buy his company at low value? Maybe. It might be a smart, wise idea. Not smart, but wise, rather. Here's Erie. Wow, they're really buying up all these different companies. Pennsylvania. By the way, these are fruit orchards. They grow fruit here on the west coast. I'll have you know. Right, back to play mode. So we decided against buying a farm in Michigan. However, we are going to come pretty close to them right now. I think I'm going to expand the railway. This does increase our cost. You saw that. Our cost is higher than anyone else. Let's give it a nice straight piece of track here. Although I don't think our station is now going to reach here, which is sad. I'm a bit sad. No, you're not sad. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, there's a house here in Hamilton that you're clearly... No, you know what? You made it. You was nice enough and you made it. And over here, you can do one of those. So in this case, I build the railway first, then I place my station. Make it flexible. Check out the size necessary. Right here, we only need a small station. Very nice. It's on a curve, though. How do you feel about that? You know, it doesn't have to be on a curve. And over here, do we need a big station? Nope. This is going to be a little small little extension here. Right. We forgot something critical, didn't we? We forgot putting the maintenance station. So as I said, I like putting it on the near a platform when the train is going slow. That way you're not taking away all its speed while it speeds up in between stations. That's my theory. I'm gonna live by it, and I hope that you may consider it one day, but it's not necessary. Alright, the Baldwin. Now this is an American vehicle. Very glad to have it. It's not as fast for freight or mixed. It's just... and it's ugly. So why is it here? Because it's reliable. Okay, I see. And then we have the Booth, who can be very fast. He's a little... but it's very cool. Good to know. Booth is good to know. Right. Let's build our maintenance station first in this case. I'm not going to forget it. Promise. And also, do we want to put it near Toronto? You know, that's a shame. You could have figured out something over here. Yeah, I could have, but I didn't. Right. Well then, we're gonna be nice. We're gonna give yeah, I think. Oops. What are we pressing? Is it year end? Is that? Okay. Train 4 has crashed. Too many things are happening. This guy crashed. Poor him. Replace. Firefly. I'll accept that. There he goes, burning. How long is it going to take to replace you? I think, why is he not being replaced? Oh, there he goes. Right, it's business as usual here in Pembroke. Right, that's why we need to build more maintenance stations. Well, this fellow here, Central Railway, has bought a tool and die in Toronto. It does make money. Wow, good on him. Thank you for buying up my own nation's industry, Mr. Central. I might as well go buy some more shares of your company, no? Just make sure it's Central, right? Yeah. What do we have here? I have $49,000 cash. We can go a bit into debt by doing this, but we will do it. I mean, clearly he's growing as a company. He's growing because people are buying his shares. I'll buy 24, I like that number. 24? But 25 is also a good number. Right, 25 it is. I was just impressed because he made money with his coal business here, his coal to tool. And you, sir, are not making business because you haven't placed your line. I know you're thinking you didn't even place your maintenance station yet. That's okay. Are we going to go from Hamilton or are we going to go from Toronto? We're going to go from Hamilton, I think. Why? I don't know, but we are. I think it might be easier to add stations on the tips. That's why. Baldwin? Yeah, give him a Baldwin. No. Give him a Booth. We're more loyal to England than we are to America, I think, in this particular series. Railroad Tycoon 3. Bye. Perfect. You're bought, and so that's Toronto. Let's just let's do another one, going the other direction right away. Booth? Yeah, it is a booth. Buy. Was it a booth? It was a booth. He's not filling up. Okay. Whoops. That's what happens when you buy too many trains. How about Kingston? Are they doing well? Is their train doing well? That's not the train. Alright. Well, before I start investigating individual trains, I'm going to go and place a maintenance station. As you can see, we did not do too well this year. What are they saying? They're cutting my salary by 2,000. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was distracted by Mr. Central here and his buying up of the tool mill by my house. Which house? This house. That's my house. No, you're joking, right? Yeah, I'm joking. Right. Put a maintenance station. Put a watering thing. You should be good now. That's a long distance for them to go without it, but that's how we roll. That's how I roll. Yeah, look at that. Just bleeding money over here in Toronto. While this guy's making money. I'm looking at Barrie. That's what I'm doing. You're wondering what I'm doing? I'm looking at Barrie, and if I can do another line here, it's going to be pretty curvy. We're not even on play, Mr. Yeah, well, that's not my fault. We're at 1846, so we've played this game for 16, we started in 29, 17 years. We have, if you look at the map, I mean, down here, can we expand this? What are these things? Right, there's a blinds, or sort of like a switch here for light. Please turn on the light. Right, doesn't matter. We can also zoom out like this here. Check our track owning statistics. No, it doesn't work too well, but there it is. There's our system. It's kind of triangular, isn't it? We've got a northern scoop going to Pembroke, a eastern scoop. I'll call them scoops, just so you know, just so you're aware. And then from Toronto we have a western scoop. And then between the three we have sort of a triangular scoop. We'll call it a spoon, like a little triangular spoon here. Circular spoon, maybe? Ottawa's at 2 stars, which is really nice. If we just look at the city here, what does it tell us? It has, this year, 8 loads with a value of $175,000 have been hauled to this station. And since 1829, 333 loads with a value of $4.8 million have been hauled to the station. And we also have the statistics from this year, 7 loads, so 1 less, have been hauled out for $158, so also at a lesser value. And then 365 loads going out, which is actually more and have a higher value coming out of Ottawa. Yeah, I do say Ottawa, that's the way you say it. Ottawa. Right, what's over here in Ottawa? I think we should invest in this city a bit. We've got a pretty cheap lumber mill next to another pretty cheap lumber mill, but only one of them is making money. The lucky one, the one that's on the side of all the cargo, isn't it? Let's just check this out. This is pretty funny. Yeah, so this comes down the river here to Ottawa, and then only the first lumber mill gets it. Hey, no, there's another one here. And it's very new, but it's already at the same price as the other ones. Right, so lumber is a thing. We'll look at that next episode. We'll consider it. I just want to say, see quickly here. Are both of the trains on this line making money? You know what? They are. There's 200,000 lifetime here, and 200,000 pretty much on that one there. So in that case, I think one last thing we're gonna do here is the. Right, this is the Kingston line. I think we only have one, right? I hope we only have one. So we're gonna duplicate it. Yeah. The duplicate glitch of this game. No. This is allowed. You pay for the duplicate. Well, hopefully that helps the Kingston line. I think they're making money, right? No, there it goes. There she goes. Yeah, pretty good profits from this train, so that should be good. Now, if there's a way, there's not really a good way to organize all these trains here. I mean, I think you could rename them, which they're just, oh yeah, they're only called by the number, aren't they? Alright, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. If I do it, it shall be between episodes. Speaking of episodes, thank you so much for watching this episode. We've made a few $1 million. We have connected, what is it? Kingston, London, and Hamilton. Hamilton and London, yes. So we've connected just a few stations this episode, but we have bought a majority share of another company. And what company is that? That is the... There goes our stock splitting again. We have bought Central. Right, I didn't even check that ledger there, but that's a good year to end it on. The year 1847. Is that significant in any way? I don't think so. Okay, we need previous... Oh no. Previous year. Just checking here. Express revenue. Where's our total revenue? 3 million, and our total expenses 1 million. You know what? Do they put costs there for building? No, they don't. Right, but we are almost at $2 million per year, so we are growing slowly. However, our track is expanding very, very. What's the word? Area-wise, lots of area. Usually we do a check here of what other people are doing actually before we end. So quickly, Detroit has actually connected to Kalamazoo. This is Union Pacific. They're the only company that can technically go all the way from, I don't know, Pennsylvania, all the way out here to the west. So their job is to connect the country. We've got a bunch of lines here in the center with expansions. Well, the main one being this one here, Sioux City to Minneapolis. That's pretty good. Minneapolis is 1 star. We have the failing company here, I like to say. Except, no, yeah, we don't know. And a very surprising extension to Kennewick from Seattle. That took some money. Hopefully they don't lose too much money on it. They built it pretty wise. There is a slope here, but they weren't too dumb about it. It might get silly if they're heading out that way though. But I see a bunch of gold here. The music stopped, which means goodbye to everyone. It started. But thank you so much for watching. Just check the East Coast here quickly for you. Ooh, and that I'll leave that suspenseful thing that you just saw for next episode. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and see you next time on Kusan Gaming with Railroad Tycoon 3.